Good morning. It's Thursday, the 16th. We got picked up here the other day at Route 623. And when we got here the other day, there were those bottled waters. They were all frozen, so we couldn't drink them. But some people left some Trail Magic, some water for hikers here. And when we got here, when we got dropped up by Chuck, our shuttle driver, there was another hiker here, Nobo, and her trail name is Rainbow. Yeah, so she said she's hiking with her brother, but she's ahead of us. Anyway, the last, I can't even remember the last video I had because my camera ran out of battery when we were going down the mountain, because my camera got really cold, so it drained my battery. But we have some interesting story for you. We will probably sit down and do a video and let you know what had happened since then. But we're heading to Jenkins Shelter, doing a short hike today. We stayed at the Weary Feet shelter for a couple of nights. Had gotten really cold, and oh, so this is where you can.
They want a grocery bag of shavings to take up to the privy.
Huh. Cool. I guess they couldn't take the.
No, look at this.
What?
People treat it as a trash can, though. That's all it's in it.
Oh.
It's supposed to be just.
Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah, it's just people treat it as a trash can.
Oh, we're not gonna put our trash there. We're gonna carry our trash. Man, I tell you. Well, I guess it's better than just tossing it on the side, right? They're in a small, contained area. Oh, that's true. That's really sad. But anyway, we'll do some more videos later. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be warm. How low will it get tonight, Jeff?
I think it's only going to get down to like the 40s.
Okay, so not bad at all. This shelter is actually only a little over 10 miles from the Chestnut Knob shelter, so we've only progressed that many miles since Tuesday. Anyway, so on our way here, we grabbed some delicious sandwiches from the
Amish General Store.
Amish General Store at the Burke's Garden. So
to
what happened?
Finish that up, what happened at the end there. So we were coming down the mountain and the wind's blowing pretty hard, and
at
it's
the Chestnut Knob shelter.
even as we were out.
Yeah.
We were coming down the mountain from the Chestnut Knob shelter, and it was pretty cold. So it was about 20 degrees. I think the coldest it got that night, I think we looked at my thermometer and I think it recorded what, 19?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was gotten down to 19 degrees. We got down to a road and Mila's knees just weren't having it. So she didn't want to do the full 15. So she was like, well, I'm going to call and see if we can get a ride. So she called somebody and they said, yeah, we can come, I can come pick you up. And we're like, okay, so we'll just wait when we get to the road. So when we got to the road, he called and he couldn't find us because he wasn't sure where it was. And so we're going over everything that we had so he could try to find us. But it wasn't going well. Needless to say, we were kind of like stuck there on that road. It's 20 degrees and the wind's howling and we're not moving. And so we were getting pretty cold. So we put our puffies and our other jackets in. We were warm. I didn't have no fears of us like freezing to death or anything, but I was concerned that our feet might get a little could get a little cold.
Mm-hmm.
Our feet could freeze because we weren't moving. We were waiting. And he couldn't find us. So we were stuck there, I would say, well over an hour, right?
Yes.
Well,
And we didn't realize how far he was.
Yeah, he came from a long ways.
Yeah.
But so we're standing there just waiting, and a truck comes up the road. Now we're all the way up this mountain, on the side of a mountain, and a truck comes up there, and it's a flatbed, 1-ton truck. It's a rancher's truck. You could tell it was a rancher's truck, what he had on there. And he pulls up and he rolls down the window and he asks us, he says, "You guys lost?" And we told him, we said, "No." There was 2 guys in the truck, 2 older gentlemen. And we told him, "No, we're just out hiking and we were kind of waiting on a ride to get us into a hostel." And he asked us, "You're hiking in this weather?" And so we kind of explained to him what we were doing. And those 2 guys, they had really heavy accents too, which made it even better. I loved listening to them. But they just laughed so hard that the fact that we were out there hiking, they just thought that was just the funniest thing. And then I told him, I said, "Yeah," I said, "last night we slept up there at the top of the mountain." He said, "You slept in this?" I said, "Yeah, we slept up there at the top of the mountain." And they almost laughed till they cried. I swear, they just thought that was they've never heard of such thing as that. And then he told us, he says, "Hey, look," he says, "if you guys need a job," he says, "you need to go check the Marines out." He says, "They need people like you." And so he asked us if we needed a ride down off the mountain, and we told him we did, if he'd be all right with doing that. And so he was clearing a spot in the back seat of his truck when our ride showed up. So he finally found us, and we were able to get a ride off the mountain then. So it wasn't horrible. It was definitely cold just standing there waiting.
I think that has been like the coldest and most snow we've had, though, right?
There was a lot of snow. We did get a lot of snow. Finally, we got a lot of snow. There was
my
actually,
camera died. It ran out of battery
because
it couldn't take the cold.
Yeah, the batteries just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
They
film
died.
anything. But
So we got in to the hostel. Really nice hostel.
Weary Feet.
The Weary Feet Hostel, and Miss Julie owns that place there, and she cooks breakfast and she cooks dinner too. She's super nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you really have to. I think a lot of people say it's one of the Triple Crown hostels in Virginia. It's one of those hostels that you should not miss.
yeah.
So,
And the other thing is we'd like to say hello to a friend of my daughter's, Calder. So Calder.
hi, Calder.
Hey Calder, really appreciate you watching this. My wife is your biggest fan, and we're actually thinking about adopting Calder because she watches our videos and our daughter doesn't. Our daughter gets a summary from Calder about what's on the videos. So yeah, so we really appreciate Calder. What else?
You'll have a kick out of this. But yeah, so it had been pretty adventurous the last couple of days. So
Very memorable.
And the guy who picked us up, his name is Chuck. I found his information in Far Out. And when we got out of that mountain, I didn't realize how far he had to drive to get us, and there were lots of blowdowns on the road, and that road is like not a road that most people drive, I think.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad driving. It wasn't icy on the road. It wasn't snowy. There were blowdowns on the road. We did stop once, and I had to go move a small blowdown out off the road, but it wasn't horrible.
But it's really cool because we get to stop at this
Yes.
general store to get us a sandwich before we went to the hostel. And on our way back, you also stop so we can get more sandwiches as we hike back up here. But the road that he picked us up from was Route 623. So we start there today, and
Just came here to this first hostel. We're just it was first shelter. And it wasn't a long hike. It was a really short hike, but figured we'd just do a short one today because we left late, and then we'll just get up early tomorrow, and I think we're going to do 13.5 to the next shelter, and then after that we'll go into hike into the hostel.
We're going to go back to Weary Feet because it's going to be cold. 16 point something miles.
And then
on
after
Saturday.
that, on Sunday, we're going to hike to Woods Hole Hostel.
Yeah, we have our resupply there.
We got a resupply coming.
Yep, so that has been what's going on, and
Yep. No more food resupply though, so we won't be showing that for a little while because my son and a friend of his went to the Czech Republic just to go hang out for a while, I guess. And
so we won't have somebody to send us our resupply from home, but
yeah,
and I think we're starting to figure out how to not carry so much food.
I think the best thing that we did, you know, to avoid butting heads here with the food thing, is we take all of our food out beforehand, and then we write down what it is we want, and then we go shopping, you know, to get the stuff rather than just going to the store and picking stuff up. Because I'll get too much, and Milo will get too little. So we just need to find that happy medium. I think we did this time around.
Yeah.
So our food bags are pretty light.
Yep, so it's nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's about it. We'll see you guys later.
Peace. Raven,
Hey, Raven.
are you through?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. When did you start?
13th of February.
Oh, nice. Wow. Flying along.
Hey guys, have a
I'll see you later. Yeah, we're hoping to stop at the Outpost so we can get a sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you'll get that right along.
Yeah, thank you. We're trying to make it to the Outpost before it closes at 2. Not sure if we're gonna make it. I woke up a little late this morning, so I think they close at 2 p.m. Weatherman said they have awesome sandwiches, and Anita noted on Far Out that they have great Cajun fries, so they're right on the trail. We'll see if we'll make it. This is a spot that you do not want to walk mindlessly. You tumble down there, you will get hurt. Every time we go through a really steep spot like this or with a lot of blowdowns, we think about Shades, the blind hiker, and her dog Blaze, and how they're going to navigate through this area. Hopefully she has a trail family who can help her out. Jeff and I will make it to the Brushy Mountain Outpost after all. It's about 0.4 miles from here and it's only 1:25, so we should get there before they close. They're supposed to be open until 2 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Jeff and I let our inner gazelles out today to move a little bit faster than our usual pace so that we'll make it on time. The Outpost is one of those fixtures on the trail that we don't want to miss. Silly man.
The first of April, you know, the foot traffic picks up a little bit more. We extend ours on out. As of right now, it'll probably be 4 o'clock instead of 2.
Yeah, I told my wife that too. She said, when we go get stay open a little longer. I said, they stay open longer, those guys want to get home too.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's why we started closing down 30 minutes earlier than there. Because, you know, if you serve up for 2 o'clock,
And you
still got all that time. You still got to clean up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.